It is Championship Sunday across the country in women's soccer, and we welcome you to the ACC on ESPN for the 2023 Ally ACC Women's Soccer Championship Final between the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. So let's love the game from WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina. It is the 2023 Ally ACC Women's Soccer Championship between the Florida State Seminoles, the three-time defending champs. They are in white, and the Clemson Tigers, the 3 seed in this tournament, coming in all purple with the orange numbers. Tigers taking a 2-0 lead on the Seminoles in that match, but were unable to hang on. 4 unanswered for Florida State, including 1 from Jordan Dudley. Echegini takes the shot from distance and scores! The ACC Offensive Player of the Year delivering for Florida State.
Beautiful prep touch and a lightly textured ball right over Makowitz. Makowitz actually cheats a bit, thinks that it's going to start bending to her right. Ends up going right in the middle of the goal. And the question, Jen, for this Florida State Seminoles team has always been, can they start better? They're a team that is so dynamic in the second half.
Regular season loss against Notre Dame. And the only other regular season loss the Clemson Tigers had against Florida State. There's their first shot, but it's a pretty easy save for Roque. The early minutes of that match. But then Florida State took over. What a pass from Echegini! Olsen had Makowitz out, but not an angle to put it back in the goal. Nesbeth. Pretty much always where she needs to be, Leilani Nesbeth. And Echegini saying, come on, freshman of the year, let's get you into this match. Makowitz got a touch, and boy, was it just enough. Oh my goodness, what a threat. Davis to take the corner for Clemson. Driven across, Bornkamp going for it! Clemson has tied it! Cue up the set piece, even the score.
And although Megan Bornkamp doesn't get her head to this one, the player behind her does, and that's Mackenzie Duff, a center back, getting on the score sheet. We talked about what led to this corner kick opportunity. 2v1s in the wide areas. It's a pinpoint service, and the desire to go up and get that one is what led to this goal. And Jen, you mentioned it. Although it felt like Florida State had the majority of this game, 1 goal is all it takes to level the playing field.
Florida State has 9. All of those coming since 2011. They've won 8 of the last 10. The last 3 in a row. Nesbeth gets herself free. That's why you like to see her shot, but she slips on the delivery and can't get it on target. Manusos manages to keep it at her feet and then find a really good option in Davis. Running up on that far side. Danny Davis going for the near post. Hits the side netting. Great atmosphere here in Cary, North Carolina. What a day. And what a way as we're ready to crown a champion. Now we'll get going. And Megan Bornkamp. Missed touch. Can Beata Olsen take advantage? Jordan Dudley there to pick it up, and Hallie Makowitz, still it's there. Echegini. Conti scored against the Seminoles in the regular season, helping Clemson to a 2-0 lead on their home field back on September 15th. But Jordan Dudley and the Seminoles came roaring back. Olsen won't get there before Makowitz.
Play developing in front of her allows for her decision-making to never be questioned. She is always surefire in her timing, and she always comes out and gets those kind of...
Echegini off the post! Eddie Radwanski telling us we didn't give up after going down in the first half, but they do give it up here in a very bad spot. Florida State makes that pay! The Offensive Player of the Year is not gonna miss on that one.
Why the short goal kick? Jordan Dudley immediately put Harper White under pressure. It forced this turnover to Beata Bolson, who just plays a lovely pass to the back post of an oncoming Echegini. Really a time where the tempo and the momentum is against you, so what do you do to grab it back?
Well, this is a good start. Renee Lyles driving at the back line, has short, keeps herself onside, back to Lyles right in the middle of the field, but it dribbles to Roque in the end. Meredith turns on it, puts it on the goal, from Roque. Wow, how did that open up so quickly?
Roque, she hasn't been called upon a lot so far in this game. It's easy for her just to get out of a rhythm. Instead, she's alert, she's aware. You see her actually take that half step, that half inch.
Shared the title last year with North Carolina. That's just great effort. Winner winning the ball for Clemson, and what a recovery! Van Zanten makes a huge tackle. Game appearance since 2002. Echegini. She's been brilliant all over the field today. This one saved by Makowitz. Davis. Pounded by Pace, but Davis escapes. Plenty of time to serve with that left foot. Over the head of Morris. And Garnett starting to stand up and cheer now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Unconquered, undaunted, undeniably a dynasty as Florida State has won its 4th straight. Holding up the 4 fingers, 4 in a row, 10 overall for the Florida State Seminoles, who raised that trophy, a familiar gesture.